We're halfway through fall, and we are in the middle of the part-time job, so we need to keep doing that for the next couple days. And then we'll be free, which is good, because this part-time job is lasting a long time. I watched it earlier today, completely forgot about Trash Can Man. I know. I loved seeing, like, experiencing Kat's reactions again as I was editing it. It was great. I mean, now she's just like, you know, she knows what it's about, and she's just, like, really excited. But in the beginning, she was very like, what is this? So, it was pretty great. Here, fetch. Good dog. Give me that. It was fun watching you guys cracking up and Kat being completely mystified. She certainly was. But now we're just in it together. Hi, Dietrich. We just started, so you're good. I was thinking, well, it can't get weirder, and then you got crucified under a graveyard. Ah, yes, that did happen. Yeah, we just started playing. We were catching up. Catching up with the chat a little bit. I gotta go get that one awkward square. I will be happy once this part-time job is over. You know? Just because it takes up so much time, and fall is such a busy season, that I'm just like, why couldn't there be a part-time job during winter when there's nothing going on? You know? Alright. Got all these. I'm gonna take care of the chickens real quick. I don't know if it continues on the 20th or if the 19th is the last day. I'm not really sure. My mind kept telling me it was Tulip Day, but then 5 minutes before the stream I remembered it was a Harvest Moon Day. Well, we did do Tulip last week on Tuesday, so that's probably why you're thrown off. I need one more. I think the 20th is the last day you go. Okay. This part-time job sure is a pain. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We're gonna be listening to Knuckles themes during the part-time job. I mean, if you guys want to. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm just gonna go. I have so much stuff to harvest. Hello, yet again. Yeah, I mean, it's not like I have anything else to do. Not like this is a busy time for me or anything. Get out of the way. pretty much have to beeline it for that one, or else he's just in the freaking way. And you can't get that one, which is super irritating. So, you know. He's back to kick some butt. Yeah, thankfully the part-time job is only the first year. And then we're done forever. This isn't how you remember it, Silver Eyes? Come here, little beef. So how much are they paying me every day? I don't even know. Better be a lot. It's taking up a lot of my time. I'm still angry at him for naming his chickens stupid names. I'm just saying. Man, if I work on the axe a little bit, I might be able to get it to mithril level, and then I could upgrade that. That would be good for winter because there's not a ton of stuff to do during winter, so probably cut down a lot of tree stumps. Come here, little beef. Little hash brown. If you leave, I swear. God damn it. You know? You know what? Get in there. Just wanted to make sure. Just in case I accidentally, you know, took an axe to my horse. Which I'd rather not do. Yes, he did. He does that a lot. He tries to escape. Not about that. Petition for Harvest Moon Games to have music after dark. I feel like that would be nice if they would do that. How? Drop it. Drop it. Oh my god. That stupid ball does not want to exist. I didn't even know you could throw it in the stupid basket. Like, what? Okay, well, I didn't even know that was possible, so here we are. That stupid ball just wants to disappear. Guys, will you stop staring at my eggplants? I'm really self-conscious about them, so if you could stop looking at them, I'd appreciate it. I see you looking at them. Don't do it. Alright. This is what we have left. Rude? Fine. Stupid eggplant. So I think either last time or during Tulip, we were talking about weird games, weird or obscure games that you may not have heard of. So if you guys have suggestions for that, I would accept your suggestions. Because I always like to, you know, play weird stuff and then make Kat play it with me. Especially when she doesn't know what it's going to be, because that's always fun. Alright. We have an apple left. I'm going to run and go grab the truffle. Some forage stuff. I have not played Billy Hatcher, but I do have it. I don't even remember when I got that game, honestly. So much of my GameCube collection is old because it's really hard to find people selling GameCube stuff. And a lot of times it's really expensive. I just picked up a few titles for the GameCube recently. Only because I found a deal.
Salt, star, power!
Andy, thank you so much for the resub for 26 months. Andy has been streaking for 26 months. Like, pretty much his entire life. Andy says, wow, 26 months. I cannot imagine my life without y'all. Hashtag buy Andy a Funko. Now, see, that was really, really sweet and sentimental, and then you ruined it with your propaganda. So, you know what, Andy? You know what? Also, Miss Manga Chick. Sorry, I forgot to say something earlier. Miss Manga Chick resubbed before we started. And, that is for 18 months. 18-month streak. Miss Manga Chick says, throwing them panties since I have them, as you should. So sorry that I missed that. Shia LaBeouf dating sim. No, I'm good on that one. I'm good on that one. I'm talking about more like weird games that aren't just made to be memes. You know what I mean? Like games that weren't necessarily intending to be taken that way. Like obviously whoever made that did it as a laugh, like did it for a laugh, you know. And it's already kind of a meme in itself. That's not as fun. I mean, whichever one sounds more fun to you, Sir Chan. That's the one you should go for. Freaky Flyer, although looking at it now, I think it was rated wrong when it was released. I don't know what that is. Like Little Dragon's Cafe? Yeah, Little Dragon's Cafe had some weird dialogue in it. That we had a good time with. But yeah, it wasn't, you know, It didn't try to be a meme. Jeez, okay. It's only 4 in the morning. Yeah, old FMV games are really good for that. For being just like, what? Hi, puppy. Your ball was yeeted. So, you know. Oh, it's gonna rain tomorrow. Well, that's nice. If only it would rain today. Save me some time. But no. Can't do that, can you? Good lord. Remember people losing their minds over Night Trap on Sega CD. Yeah, there's some good PC FMV games that are just like, what the heck? Which could be fun. I mean, just think about how much your lives have been enriched by the fact that you now know what Tulip is. Very few of you knew Tulip before, you know, we streamed it, and now you know that it exists and your life is better for it. You're welcome. It was a racing game, but on planes. It was rated E10, but I think it should have been T or slightly above. Why? Are the planes, like, buff? What are you trying to say, DJM? I don't remember liking Mithra either. I mean, they could be silver. They could be buff. Who knows? I'm gonna put another egg in the incubator. Might as well get another chicken. Sexy planes? Was it a plane dating sim? DJM? Is that what it was? You can tell us. You can tell us. Alright, horse, you're not escaping today. See, there you go, Vera. Your life has been improved. You're welcome. Hurry up, I just want to get this done with. Yeah, I know the drill. Get out of the way. Come on. There we go. Ah, I see, DJM. Wow. Little beef. Hooray, it's done. Eco, could you come up here? Rue wants to be free. He wants out. Give me all that money. That was some lag on that sweet potato. Oh, there you go, Sir Chen. Sweet lag potato. Sweet potato, sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes aren't art. Anything is art if you believe. So tomorrow it's gonna rain, so I don't know if we actually have to do the part-time job tomorrow. Or if we're gonna go there and they're like, ah, it's fine. Those were sweet potatoes, but you were close. Yeah, he did a good job, Alicious. It's really hard to keep Matt alive in Until Dawn. Like, I really think most of it is just luck. Alright. We will be closed for a while. Sorry for the inconvenience. Well. I mean, it's a good thing that my chickens aren't, you know, starving. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and save, because I really don't feel like doing the stupid part-time job again in the event that we would have to restart or something. Rainy day. Hi, puppy. Hey, Waffles, it's me, Barley. What's up? Oh, you're probably just gonna be here to say, like, hey, there's a sheep festival tomorrow or something. Oh, yeah. Look at that. I don't have a sheep. I don't have a sheep, sir. Sir, please leave. Thank you. This is on PS1. I'm playing it on my PS3. You never had one? It's worth picking up, and I mean, you can get the game digitally for like $6 on the PlayStation Store. If you get a physical version, it's more like 20, 25. But it's definitely worth it if you like farm sims. And any PS3 can play PS1 games, which is pretty cool. I really wish that Sony would be better with backwards compatibility. It'd be so nice to be able to play PS2 stuff on newer hardware with wireless controllers and all that. That old guy is really happy about sheep. Well, yeah. You're really happy about birds. Red judging this old man. No, PS3 games don't play PS2 games unless you get the one model. It's like the first run of PS3, of the PS3 console. And it's the first run, but it's also not every single one is like that. I think you can tell by the number of USB ports. I think if it has 4, it's backwards compatible or something like that. It's weird. But the first generation of PS3s were very, very bad. They were prone to overheating, and they would get the yellow light of death, and it has to do with, I think it was a cheap adhesive that Sony used, and it didn't hold up very well. So those PS3s are actually not the best made. So I don't have one. I have a PS3 Slim, which is much better in my opinion in terms of build quality. Your first gen PS3 lucked out. Think it still works today. That's amazing, Lacius. That is seriously amazing because a lot of them just died. And for streaming, I would worry because, you know, if you're playing a game for several hours at a time and the console heats up, I would be worried to stream off of one of those consoles. So, yeah, I just use my Slim. The Super Slims look really cheap to me. I've never had one. But I would be concerned, not as concerned as the first PS3, but I don't know. They always just kind of seemed a little bit on the cheaper side. Your PS3 stopped working a long time ago. Which one was it, Silver Eyes, if you remember? It's just a shame that they never released another version that could do PS2 games. You know what I mean? Yep, get out of the way. You just don't play games on it. I mean, maybe that's why it hasn't died. Maybe you haven't used it enough. Alright, well, I have time. Because it's raining, so I'm gonna grab a few things before going to the winery. You have a Super Slim. It does feel very cheap, but it works. I mean, as long as it works, then that's fine. I just, I mean, we got our Slim a while ago. I think it might have been before the Super Slim was out, or maybe the Super Slim had just come out, something like that. And, just in comparison to the Slim, it always seemed a little bit on the cheaper side. Yeah, the original Wiis are pretty sturdy. I mean, I still have mine, and it still works. And, yeah, they play GameCube games, which is pretty awesome. But, unfortunately, Nintendo kind of did away with that backwards compatibility in the later models. Really? Yeah, I mean, it wasn't until much later, I think. I think a lot of them do play GameCube games, but, I think you can tell because the newer ones that don't support them... Can you... Oh my god. Are you kidding me? It would not pick it. It would not pick... I don't know if we can finish this. We might have to go back on our save. Which, I mean... It wouldn't be too bad because I did just save before this. Thankfully. But, we'll see. It really would not pick anything up, so I don't know what that was about. But yeah, I think on the newer Wiis, where you would have the GameCube controller ports, they're not there. So I think that's how you can tell if there's compatibility for the GameCube or not. Sadly, you don't have any GameCube controllers to play. I mean, they're not that expensive. Wavebirds are crazy expensive, but a wired GameCube controller, you might be able to find that somewhat cheap. I'm gonna kick you in the head. How dare. I'm gonna have to freaking restart. You piece of crap. No. You're lucky I saved, boy. Wired controllers are the way to go if you want to save money. Yeah, true. Very true. Freaking wave birds. So expensive. Every time I see one in a store, I'm like, I got mine so cheap because I got really lucky at a yard sale. I got so lucky. Because especially if they have the receiver, they're crazy expensive. TJM. Everyone's allergic to backwards compatibility. Well, I think Sony made some comment that was like, "Oh, people don't want that." I'm just like, "You are blind. Have you seen how like all this retro stuff is doing well? You know, the NES Mini, the SNES Mini. I mean, even Sega's making one. The only reason the PlayStation Mini failed was because it just wasn't a good system. But there's tons of demand for retro stuff. Oh, now we gotta talk to him again. They have been saying people don't want backwards compatibility since the Super Nintendo. Yeah, and that's just not true. Okay, now to do all this again. Yeah, some companies are making retro-like games, but it's not the same as having backwards compatibility. But the fact that those retro games are often very popular should show them that people want backwards compatibility. You worked in a games department and people would ask for the thing that lets NES carts work on the Super Nintendo. Yeah, that doesn't exist. I mean, now it kind of does. Ish. With like the Retron 5 or whatever, where you can play a bunch of different games. But back then, it probably didn't. The GameCube had such great games, being able to play them on a different console that I already had rather than having to go out and buy GameCube is a much better deal. I agree. I mean, it pretty much doubles your library of games that you could play. That was what was so cool about the PS2, because when the PS2 came out, I was like, oh, I can play all my PS1 games on one console. I do too, Searchin. Especially because it's not even like Sony is putting a bunch of stuff on the PlayStation Store. They only have certain titles on there. And not all of them work on the PS4. Some of them only work on PS3, like Tulip, for example. Tulip is a PS2 game, and it only works on the PS3. It does not work on the PS4. So, what the heck? Can you just imagine, though, if they're like, oh yeah, the PS5 can play any PlayStation game. Could you imagine that? Like, people would go apeshit for that. I would. I'd be like, okay. Pre-ordered. They did, yeah. PS5 is supposed to at least be backwards compatible with PS4. But... yeah, I agree, Sir Chan. It's really irritating. Do you have a Wii, Vera? GameCube seem like they're starting to go up in price, too. It's probably cheaper to buy a Wii than to buy a GameCube if you want to play GameCube games. Oh, that's okay, Embryons. Which game are you playing? Alright, you better freaking let me get this time, or I'm gonna freak out. Alright, come on, come on. Oh my gosh, I think I got it this time. Okay. Okay, we're good. The whole day is not ruined. Luckily, you have both the GameCube and the Wii. That's always good. I personally prefer to play GameCube games on the GameCube, because then I don't have to deal with Wiimotes and the sensor bar and stuff from like a streaming perspective. Because that's, you know, that's a lot of extra crap. Wires and stuff. So, I would rather play on the GameCube. Also, the GameCube has the Game Boy player, which lets you play, GBA and Game Boy and stuff. Which is pretty cool. The turtle is mine. I'd rather play GameCube games on a GameCube, but I don't have one. Which is, my dad does, which is where I got the games. I mean, you might be able to find one, like on Craigslist or something. But I think they are getting a little bit more difficult to find. Cheap, anyway. There we go. I think that was the last one. Fire Emblem Warriors recently beat Awakening for the 10th time, so I figured I'd play a different one. You must really like Awakening. Today's wages. We're done with the harvest. Thank goodness. Yes. Oh, come on. I wanted to just... okay. I love how she gave cheese, too. Man, that's some peer pressure. I wanted to take it with me so I could give it to Karen. Cliff, how would you like to keep working at the orchard? The harvesting is done, but making wine is a year-long process. Really? Are you serious? We talked it over. Our daughter has left for the city, so it's hard for just the two of us. Thank you very much. I'll work very hard. And it's all because you asked me to work at the orchard. You're welcome, buddy. See, if we didn't do that, Cliff would be gone forever. Awakening was your first Fire Emblem. Aw. Well, I'm glad that you're enjoying it. I've heard that Awakening is super good. Seems like most people liked Awakening. The new one is interesting in that it has like a hub area and you can walk around and interact with people. Like Ika was fishing yesterday when he was playing. So I thought that was interesting. Oh, nice, Red. Yeah, sometimes you can find decent deals on eBay if you keep a lookout. Did I get everything over here? I guess so. Well, might as well chop these down while I'm here then. Yeah, 6 characters is so limiting, Sir Chan. That's the bane of my existence. The Story of Seasons. That's just not long enough. The new one has your interest. If you decide to get it, it'll be your first one. Yeah, I think I would really like the story and the characters in Fire Emblem. I think I would like them a lot, but I don't think I would like the core gameplay of having to move your units around and the turn-based. I feel like I would get bored with that part. But I think I would like everything else. Only having 6 characters when your name is 7 long. Red. It's anime chess. Fire Emblem. Rick, when are you gonna take these chickens back, dude? Alright, we are saving again so that we don't have to... just so that we for sure don't have to do that again. No, if only GameStop hadn't sold your copy that you pre-ordered. Keep the chickens, he doesn't deserve them. True. I would keep them, but I would want to rename them because his names are stupid. Delicious. We are only 9 days away from winter. So I'm gonna try to work on getting my axe ready to upgrade. I also need to see what I need for the house upgrade. So I gotta check in. Maybe I'll do that today. See how much it is. Weedle, thank you for the 3 biddies. You're currently leaning towards Edelgard, based solely on the hair. She's pretty cool. I like her a lot, but I call her Edgelord. Because at first glance, that's what her name looks like, so... I've actually nicknamed pretty much all of them, as Eco has been playing through Fire Emblem. I mean, I think the names that I've come up with really fit them, so... I kind of feel like starting a new file in Tree of Towns. That would be a mistake because I get completely obsessed when I do and end up spending hundreds of hours on it. You guys are crazy. I don't know how you guys put that many hours into Tree of Towns and stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love them, but, you know, I do the progression, and then once I'm done, I'm like, okay. Like, you know, I'm done, I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna move on. I get bored very easily, though. You know? Maybe that's my problem. Plus, I love such a huge variety of games that I could not just do one genre for streaming or YouTube or whatever, because, you know, that's a lot of advice that you get, you know, pick a niche and just do that, and I just can't. I just can't. It would probably do better, but I can't play one thing. I just can't do it. Not even one genre, let alone one game. Some people play one game, that's crazy. I mean, good for them, I hope they're happy, but I just could not do that. The amount of hours you have in Tree of Towns is insane. That's so crazy to me. I probably have like a fraction of what you guys have in Tree of Towns. And Stardew Valley. And I've played through Stardew Valley several times. But the thing about Stardew Valley is that there was always something new for me each time. Because, you know, I played it when it originally came out, and then I played the update, and then I played the multiplayer update, and then the last time, you know, we were playing with definitely not mods. So it was kind of different each time. It wasn't the same thing. Plus, there were new farms, and, you know. Eventually you get burned out and go obsess over a different game. I don't know if I've ever... I mean... I don't know. It's hard to say because I'm always playing stuff. Obviously for streaming and YouTube and stuff. So I'm always playing games. So I don't really know how I would be if I wasn't doing that. Like, I don't know what I would just sit down and play. And if I would still play, like, a huge variety of stuff? Probably. But I tend to play stuff until I get bored and then, you know, move on to something else. Or if it's a linear sort of game with an end, then I play until the end and then do something else. And I will happily replay certain games, but it takes me longer to replay something like this that's, never-ending and more open. Whereas linear stuff, I feel like I can kind of replay that more often. Like, I don't think I could replay Portia for a long time. It was so long, and thinking about having to do all of that stuff again, you know what I mean? I feel like I need a lot more time in between playthroughs for something like that. DJM, I don't even know. You have like over 1,000 hours in Stardew? I don't even know how that's humanly possible. I should probably go check in there, okay. Oh, seriously? Maybe he's closed on Wednesday? I don't remember what his hours are. Oh. You can't put more than 100 hours into something, but I always play through games like multiple times. Oh, I see. I mean, I can put 100 hours into something, but I just kind of, once I'm done with objectives, I'm just, or I get bored, you know, if I get bored before then, but usually it's like once I'm out of objectives, I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm done. Good lord, DJM. I don't even know. But then again, I guess, you know, I do play a huge variety of games, so I have a lot of hours into games. It's just spread out. I think the games that I probably have the most hours in, aside from something like Portia, which just took that long to finish, is probably, well, and Stardew, because I've, you know, played it a bunch of times. But, it's probably, I don't know, Hitman. Hitman I probably have a lot of hours in. But again, there's new content, there's new challenges that keeps bringing me back to the game. So I keep playing it and I really enjoy it, and there's so much you can do. So Hitman, and I'm trying to think. Pokemon, probably, because of shiny hunting. Pokemon is definitely my most played game on the Switch. You have 4,000 hours in The Sims? Good lord. But again, if you know, if you only play a couple different games, like, I can see how you'd have that many hours in them. Whereas, I mean, I can't even think of how many games we've played just this year alone on stream. A lot. A lot would be the answer. And finished, too. Not just, you know, not just, like, played once. What do you guys think of calling this chicken Little Beef after our Knuckles song? What do you think about that? I mean, Little Beef, I feel like that could go with the breakfast theme. You easily probably have the most total hours in Pokemon games, probably followed by Golden Sun and Lost Age. Yeah. It would probably be Pokemon for me. I mean, I did have a lot of hours in Kingdom Hearts when I was a kid, but I don't remember how many. And I obviously had a lot of hours into, like, this Harvest Moon. I put more hours into games when I was a kid because I had a lot less games than I do now. Yes, do it. I approve. Because of the irony, because it's chicken. I feel like it still goes with the breakfast theme, you know? I'm just gonna do this to make sure that it fits. Lil Beef. Yes. Any name you give it would be better than anything Rick would come up with. I mean, that's fair. Looking at Rick, who just decided to name a chicken Kaka and another one do. Oh, it's gonna rain tomorrow. Thank you, weather. For me, it's without a question World of Warcraft. Oh, Tim. Oh, you're finally here to take your chickens back. Good morning. Thanks to you, Mom feels better now. I'll take the chickens back. Thanks to me? What did I do? Hey, Lil Beef. Your hours went into Animal Crossing and Tomodachi Life. I get that. Like, I love Animal Crossing, but like I said, I get to a point where I'm like, okay. You know, I play it a lot, and then I'm like, all right, I'm done. I'm gonna wait, you know, 10 months and then jump back in. Start over, really, is what I do. I don't even, like, continue. I just start over. That's why it's so frustrating getting comments that are like, okay, well, are you gonna do more of this game or that game? And I'm like, no. I'm done. I'm good. You know. I'm happy with where I left it. You know, if you could just... Guys, I want to play Sims 1. That's what I want to play. That's what we should play. Sims 1, OG. I probably put the most hours in any sim game. I probably put the most hours into 1 or 2. I never got into 3 as much. I do like Sims 3. It's good. It's just that I think I was just playing more console stuff at that point. But Sims 1, man, what a treasure. Good times. Commenters just don't understand. I mean, it's YouTube. But yeah, it's kind of hard to explain to somebody that is totally fine playing, you know, one game constantly. I've just never been like that. But yeah, I knew a lot of people who are like super into, you know, World of Warcraft, and obviously a lot of people are really into like Minecraft and stuff like that. Which is fine, you know, as long as you're having a good time. But I've never been like that. Urban Sims in the City. I remember seeing that. That's on PS2, isn't it? I remember seeing that one. I never got any of them on console because my best friend, when we were kids... Can you just pick up this egg? Can you just pick up this egg? Thank you. When we were kids, my best friend got The Sims 2, I think, on PS2. And it wasn't as good. It was much harder to control, and I much preferred the PC version, so I never really did, except for... I did have The Sims, I think it was Bustin' Out, on GBA, which was interesting to say the least. Maybe we'll check that out sometime. Because I still have my copy from when I was a kid. Oh shoot. I have an extra one. Go back in there. we're good. Little babu, little beef. Little beef. Alright. Always wondered what it would take for you to stop playing World of Warcraft, and it turns out it was just because you weren't having a good time anymore. Aw. Why did it stop being fun? Is there a reason? Or did you just get bored? You play Animal Crossing almost daily since 2015. That's crazy, Vera. You're a very good mayor. I'm a terrible mayor. I'm just like, oh, yeah, I haven't seen you guys in months. I'm sorry. Who are you again? Who are my villagers again? I don't know. I really want the octopus villager, though. There's only 3 of them, I think, and I love them. Also, we need bat villagers. I keep saying it, and I'm gonna keep saying it. I want bat villagers. Make it happen. Hey man, how much is it gonna cost to upgrade my house? 4,700. Oh, that's not bad. I thought it was gonna be like 10,000. Okay. 370. I don't know if I have enough. Curse you. Shove it up your butt. Okay. Alright, well, we're not too far off. We're not too far off. I can work on that. It kind of works out because I need to upgrade my axe soon anyway. Let's see where we're at with it. 228. Didn't take a bit. But, you know. They screwed with the PvP system, sucked the fun out of it. Aw. They made a lot of design and writing choices that are shit. Well, that would do it, wouldn't it? What other RPGs did you get into, though, Red? I know you've mentioned Golden Sun. You said you really liked that. Did you ever play Chrono Trigger? I watched a speedrun of that at SGDQ earlier this year. It was really cool. It was long because they did, I think, 100%. But the music in that game is amazing. The loot system became less work towards this goal, and you'll have a shot at loot or guaranteed loot, and turned into more of do stuff for a pull of the slot machine handle with wildly randomized loot and rewards. So kind of like, sort of like loot boxes in a way, where stuff is more randomized. Oh, I gotcha, Tim. Yeah, that'd be frustrating. You love Sims 3, but it's a broken mess that unless you have a beast of a PC, it averages around 20 frames per second, and if you have a beast PC, it still chugs. Wow. Is that with a lot of expansion packs, or is that just base game? Never played Chrono Trigger, but I've heard good things about it. Got really into Final Fantasy 12 because the combat style was more fun than typical turn-based. How so? Turn-based combat always kind of puts me off personally. Pokemon is really the main exception to that for me. Obviously, I love Pokemon, but it's hard for me to get into turn-based games because I'm more of an action RPG kind of person. I like just going in and beating the crap out of everybody, which is why I love Kingdom Hearts so much. It's technically turn-based in that you have a cooldown between your attacks, but you can actively move around the entire line, meaning you can actually dodge opponent attacks and stuff, so it feels more real-time. Interesting. I don't think I ever saw anything about Final Fantasy XII. The only Final Fantasy that I was really exposed to when I was a kid was 10, and that was only because my friend had it, so sometimes she would play it when I was there, but I never really saw enough of it to get invested. Hey, Shen. I just realized the spoiler room was hopping during Until Dawn. Yeah, chat was really active for Until Dawn. It was really great, and nobody was really spoiling or being a dick, which was really, really nice, and I appreciate that greatly. Like, everybody was just having a good time. Base game and any more than 3 expansion packs, and the game has a stroke. Interesting. Like I said, I didn't really play it much. I might have had the base game and like 1 expansion, if that. I just had gotten out of The Sims by that point. Imagine a boss drops a sweet sword you want. Back in the day, you kill boss, you get sword. Maybe if you're lucky. You work towards something, and maybe the loot gods bless you that night. Oh, okay. Now the sword can be the base, or it can upgrade to be more powerful, so even if you get it, you feel like you have to keep trying for a better version. I see. So it became kind of grindy, is what you're saying, and it didn't really... what you were doing in the game, you didn't really feel adequately rewarded? Is that kind of what you mean? Because that is my problem with freaking, like, mobile games. Just games that basically, you know, want you to pay to be able to enjoy them. Even more grindy and RNG for getting stuff. Gotcha. I can see why that would be frustrating. It seems like a lot of people have gotten out of WoW. Because it was really popular for a while. My cousin was really into it, and then it kind of died a bit. Like, I don't really hear many people talking about it. Used to be you'd grind battlegrounds and arenas and save up points to get better gear, which would give you a better shot in the battlegrounds and arenas. Then they made it random like that, so basically there was no point in trying. Oh, okay. Because whoever got lucky first would just automatically kick your ass. Yeah, that's not a good system. You have to feel rewarded for what you're doing. I mean, when things just start getting to the point where they're just super random, it's not fun. I'm gonna go ahead and save again. We are so close to winter. Winter is gonna be the real chill season. There you go, pup. We can go mining, though, in winter. There's a new mine that opens up, which is good. Oh, my carrots are all done. Do you guys know offhand how long it takes carrots to grow? I don't know if I have time to do another batch. Search. True. There were a lot of people I played with for a long time that everybody gave up only a couple months into the expansion, which is really bad to see that many people bailing that fast. That sucks. It's really sad to see, you know, something that you once loved take a turn like that. In Tree of Towns, it takes 6 days. What, for carrots? I more meant for this game, but also they took out pretty much all ways to make your character class your unique playstyle and dumbed it down to the extreme. That's not fun. Alright, I think that's full now. Is it? Yeah, I think so. My friends and I all bailed midway through. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what any of the expansions are called. I'm probably good. I probably don't need the basket anymore. Carrots take 8. Oh, okay, well, I thought they seemed like they took a while. So, can't do that. That's alright. Oh. Sorry, chicken. Oh, that's cool, Red. Okay, well, you know, throw it on the ground. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, that's not really what I was looking for. Alright, I should probably get more chicken feed. I'm gonna run over and do that. That I'm all ready for winter. It was great when they changed it so you could put something on the ground without throwing it away. I agree, because, oh my gosh, how many times have we had to confess because we accidentally littered? Come here, ma'am. Chicken feed. I would like all of it. I'm good. Well, there's not much to do in winter, so like I said, I'm gonna try to upgrade my axe, my house. Probably do some mining. Your brother used to play Harvest Moon all the time? Which one? An error has occurred. You've been signed out. Well, why? That's rude. Just sitting here playing my game. $2.39. Ugh. Getting lumber is such a grind. These stumps, I think, only give 6. Yeah, it would have been nice if he eventually came back, Shen. I agree.
Here come the hot stepper. I'm the lyrical gangster. Still love you like that.
Dietrich, thank you so much for the 500 bits. I appreciate that. Red. Oh, thank you. That does help a lot.
Here is a present for you.
Oh my goodness. Slater, thank you so much for gifting those 2 subs to Squiddy and also Jesse Says. I hope you guys enjoy your emotes. And also your eggs. Ah! I did not want to put that back in my bag. Hey Jam, thank you for the Discord link, which anybody can join if they want, but if you're a sub, we have a special sub-only channel within the Discord. I guess I got them up here, okay. Ale? Needed 300 and something. I thought. The house upgrade. Hey, Racconi. We're chilling. I don't remember if I took care of the horse. I had a long day, too. And I had a really bad energy drink crash. That I feel like I'm still recovering from. nothing else going on for the rest of the month. Aside from sweet potatoes. Energy drinks will do that to you after some time, but I imagine you slept off the crash. I did not. I did not. I streamed instead. Okay, rude. There we go. I mean, I got a lot of stuff done while I was highly caffeinated. But, oh, there's little beef. There's little beef. Grow up soon, little beef. Sleep is definitely going to be long tonight. Yes. Yes, I will definitely be enjoying some sleep this evening. But yep, I got a bit done. I mean, I got a video up, which is always good. Which I'm hoping you guys enjoy. Well, that's not quite what I was going for. $2.95. Whoops. You know, you need to put your hours on your door. It makes it very difficult for me as a customer. You guys remember how much he said? I thought he said 300 something. Is it 340? Oh, Riconi. The Ansem fight, yeah. I know what you mean. I think the first time Eco played through Kingdom Hearts 1, I had to beat Ansem. Was it Kingdom Hearts 1? Or did I beat Xemnas for you? One of them. I don't remember who's who, but you had to do it in Kingdom Hearts 1. Then it was Ansem. He's a pain to beat. 25. Oh my gosh, 250. We just need to get to 300. And then I can upgrade. I'm gonna go rest in the hot spring. And then take out those other 2 stumps. I think the HD remake is the final mix version. So anybody who's played the remakes has probably played them. Eco played through Kingdom Hearts 1. I think in the HD collection. What annoys me about that is that it takes forever to get the Ultima weapon. You just have to grind for items, and it's so tedious. Because I think I ended up doing that for you. Eco. Alright, that's done. Oh, I always forget about this little guy up here. Yep. Because that was a huge pain, especially compared to the original game. What theme should you go for naming your animals? You can name them after gemstones. Or Steven Universe characters, you know. Desserts, that works too. Raining tomorrow. Oh, there you go. You can name them after Pokemon. So many sweet potatoes. More sweet potatoes than Tulip. Here's hoping you remember it when it comes to get your Jersey cow and buffalo. Well. What are you gonna name them? I don't think there are any other cow Pokemon. It's just Miltank. I mean, there's Tauros, but... Her Tulip? Cat did too, apparently. Oh, Bouffalon? That's even how you say that one. I forget that that one exists. But yeah, I think that's it. The 70s cow that no one cares about from Gen 5. I didn't even remember... You know what? I didn't even remember what generation that Pokemon was from. So... Does that mean your chicken is going to be Torchic? Only reason you remember is because you've been playing Gen 5 for months. Well, that would do it. Ooh, look at us. We're almost breaking 100K. I'll take it. You don't accept orders ever because you are never working. See what I mean? Oh, you have a different name for your chickens? You gave your chickens old lady names? Like what? What is your... Jeez. Mod. In before somebody in the chat says their name is Mod. Gladys, Pamela, Ethel, Doris, Fanny, etc. Red, that is inappropriate. Fanny, this is a family-friendly stream. You named yours after different cheeses? That's a good idea. Aw, it's a little fox. You had a real chicken named Gladys when you were a kid. Stop whining. Waffles. Hi, cakes. Is this the first one? No, the first one was on Super Nintendo. This one is on PS1. But it is one of the earlier ones. Oh, I need to take a bath. Oh, Tim, did you see the new outfits in Hitman? They just did an update, and you get 3 new outfits, which is pretty exciting. Didn't know there was one for PS1. Yeah, there's only one that I know of for PS1. I think Japan got 2 because there was a version of this game where you played as a female character, but we didn't get that one. There are a few for PS2. There's one for the N64, and there are a few for GameCube. I want to save because we haven't for a bit. But yeah, this one's really good. This is the first one that I ever played. My friend introduced me to it. And it's still my favorite. Funny tomorrow. We are almost to winter. I'm really hoping that we can get our house upgrade going today. We're playing through Tale of Two Towns right now. I haven't played that one. I think a couple people in chat have played that one. Has a cute horse boy called Kana, who you're romancing. They get jealous in that one too. Oh, do they? Does that one have rival events? This one does. Although, we haven't seen any in a while. Can you? Thank you. You liked a lot of the bachelors and bachelorettes in Tale of Two Towns, but didn't like the gameplay mechanics. Is that because you kind of had to choose what you wanted to focus on? No rival events. It doesn't seem like many Harvest Moon games have rival events. Upgrading your house costs 1 million, which is just absurd. That is absurd. Can you move, please? Come on, little beef. You need to grow up over there. Little beef does not like hanging out with the other chickens. You wanted to have all the animals and the crops, but you have to switch between towns. That's so bizarre. Like, I know they were trying something new, but sometimes you just should leave things alone. Sometimes the mechanics should be left alone. Nope, did not want to throw that. Cam and Raina from Tale of Two Towns, our special bachelorette in the first story of seasons. Dragon. Hey, Mang. Nope, I'm here. Chopping down trees. Alright, dude, you need to upgrade my house, man. $370? I thought it was $340. Oh no, I have enough. It's fine. Yes! House upgrade. Yes! Bonk. Once we have the house upgrade, I think we can start buying appliances and stuff and do cooking, which is good. I mean, maybe it is cakes. Don't tell me how to run my farm. Who says it's not? That's right. Who says it's not? $272. Come on. Axe, can you just work with me here? I need an upgrade. Bathed in the blood of those who don't respect the Bumble, or 47. I mean, that would definitely be 47's axe. Kudos for your tulip video. I couldn't stop laughing. I'm glad that you enjoyed it, because I don't think it's going to do super well, because Tulip is such a weird game. I don't think anybody is really searching for gameplay of it. But I still wanted to showcase it for the world, you know? Put it out there. Let people see its uniqueness. What are we trying to upgrade? Axe. Which, speaking of, I am really behind on my tulip notes for tomorrow. I'm a little stressed. So I gotta prep for tomorrow, because I was trying to get the video done today, because it's been a while since I was able to upload anything. So I was really trying to get that done. And it seems like it shouldn't take that long, but it does, because even once you have the video done, like, I had to make a new end screen for it with the new artwork, and just doing all, like, the tagging and all that other crap that goes along with uploading. So it took a while, and then I was messing around with some equipment. Which will be awesome for streaming very soon, and I'm excited to tell you guys about it. But I just want to do, like, another test and have everything set up before I tell you guys about it. But And I also need to set up the Sega. Because we're doing Lion King on Thursday. So we need to set up the Sega. So that we're ready for that. It's a busy week. It's a very busy week. What do you mean, Kate? All my life I was searching for a full LP of Tulip. Well, your wish is my command. Can't let Punchy down, I know. I know. I gotta get my notes. But like for the last stream we did, I had probably 2 pages of notes in my notebook. Full. So never even knew Tulip existed before your stream. I didn't know it existed until I happened to see it on the PlayStation Store. It was just random. Honestly, it was completely random. It was me browsing the store. Ooh, it's raining tomorrow. Me browsing the store, seeing the game, going, I've never heard of that before. What is that? Looking up gameplay of it, and then going, oh my god. I need to make Kat watch this. Thus, the idea was born. That dog looks so silly. He's a good boy. But yes, he is very silly. What kind of notes? Like where certain characters are, what time they appear, how to kiss them, the damage risk. So like if you miss or if you do something wrong, how much damage they're going to do. If I need to take any damage to kiss them, like for Chopper, you actually have to take damage. So I like to know all that stuff. And I think it really kept us on track last stream. Hey man, please upgrade my house, thank you. I mean, that's what he's going to do, but you know. It just keeps things moving, as opposed to if I were just kind of like wandering around trying to find people. Because they don't always tell you what time they're going to be available, you know? So, how many sweet potatoes do you need to survive? Listen here. Sweet potatoes are not great for health, at least the cold ones. They only do 2 recovery. So a lot of sweet potatoes would be the answer. But then also you need certain items to do certain things, and like the monk quest where you have to get a magnifying glass and look at his head. You know, just like stuff like that. The game is much more enjoyable to walk through. If you're trying to play it blind, I just feel like you would get really frustrated because it's so random. And I mean, the manual for the game is essentially a walkthrough. So they knew. It was a glorious idea because as we come full circle, we wouldn't have Tulip in our lives if it hadn't been for you. So thanks for that. You're welcome. I don't have a physical copy of Tulip. It's very expensive, and I did not know that it existed until recently. Also, it is much easier to stream Tulip from the digital version because I can just do it from the PS3, whereas if I were streaming it from the PlayStation 2, I would have to have more stuff over here set up to go into my upscaler and all that, so it is less of a hassle to stream it from PS3. Though I do really want the physical game for my collection someday. But even the manual is apparently wrong in some places, which is great if you're following it. Honey. Okay. Oh, does it, Jeff? I really like the music in this game. I hope it's good in the remake, considering how not great the characters look. In my opinion, of course. Lion King is fun, but it's very difficult. So this will be interesting. It is, yeah. It's pretty pricey. I mean, it fluctuates on eBay. It really depends, but from what I'm seeing, for a good copy that's not just the disc but has the case and everything, it's around $80. It depends. Like I said, it kind of goes from like 70 to 100, just depending. So it's pretty pricey, but that's because it was a GameStop exclusive. And it didn't sell very well. So it's pretty hard to track down. I mean, if I found it at just like a thrift store or something, I don't even know what I would do. Because the likelihood is just not there. Oh, I already know, Hero. I already know the whole game. Hi, Karen. I've already seen the ending and all that, so I already know. And I will have notes for that. If it didn't sell very well, why is it so pricey? That's exactly why it's so pricey. It didn't sell very well, thus there are less of them. It's not a title that everybody had, so there's not as many going around. Whereas, I mean, everybody had, like, Mario for NES. Just because a game is bad or obscure doesn't mean it's going to be cheap. There are plenty of bad games that are really pricey. I mean, Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut is so pricey for the N64, probably the most expensive game in the N64 library, and it's not a great game. It's just that it was like a Blockbuster exclusive, though there aren't as many of them. So it's very hard to find, thus it's very expensive. It was Japan exclusive for like 5 years before coming to GameStop, before becoming a GameStop exclusive in the States. Exactly. I mean, there are some times when games that are good, even if there are a bunch of them in the wilds, they can still be a little bit pricey. But just because they're really good and, you know, people are willing to spend the money for them. Ooh, is it good, Umbreons? Well, I guess I already took care of you today, horse. $286. Come on now, work with me. the ones up here. You're eating an ice cream sandwich, it tastes like childhood. That's fair. Earthbound is very pricey. Very true. I think the Lunar games are expensive on PS1. Sadly, there are a lot of games that, like good games that are hard to find. I don't often see PS1 games in general. Aside from, you know, like a dedicated game store or online, but yard sailing, I never really see them. It's pretty rare. Our house should be done by winter, I think. I think it takes 3 days. Something like that. Hi, pup. You don't either? Yeah, I don't know. People just aren't really willing to part with their PS1 stuff, I guess. Or they got rid of it a long time ago. But I rarely see it even in thrift stores and such. But Xbox 360 games, those are aplenty. I think we have a few rare PS1 games. Like, I think we have... Well, I don't know about rare, but, like, Silent Hill is kind of expensive. And I think we have Silent Hill? One of them, anyway. Probably because good luck finding a working 360 that won't red ring on you. Oh my god, don't even get me started on that. We had the worst luck with 360s. Until we got an Elite, it was just like red ring after red ring. It was so frustrating. Oh, that's unfortunate, Umbreons. Your dad bought the Elite 360, and even that one eventually red ringed. Took a few years, though. Wow. Oh, man. The 360. What a time. A lot of 360 games are backwards compatible, so there is now a bit of a market. That's true. That is true. I will give that to Microsoft. As much as I hate the UI for the Xbox One, it drives me crazy. And the fact that we always have issues pairing our controllers to it for some stupid reason. They did a good job with backwards compatibility. They have quite a few games that are backwards compatible, and I like that. They also have awesome controller variants. Like, it took Sony a while to really start making some interesting looking PS4 controllers. But the Xbox pretty much always had good colors and stuff. I mean, I've never played Sea of Thieves, so I'm a bit of a poser, but I love the Sea of Thieves controller. It's so nice. It's possibly my favorite Xbox One controller. Hey, stargazing. Oh boy. That sounds fun. What does red ringing mean? Basically, you would try to turn on your Xbox and, like, I think it was 3 red lights would show up around the light, like the green light that shows that it's on, and it just died, essentially. That's why it's called the red ring of death. A lot of early 360s suffered from it. I think it was an overheating issue or something. Yep, that. Exactly what Jeff said. The PS3, early PS3s had the yellow light of death, which was similar, but I think a lot less, it wasn't as big of a problem as it was for the 360s. Well, good luck on your test, stargazing. I'm not sure when you're gonna take it, but good luck. You'll never forgive Batman Arkham Asylum for having a fake red ring sequence, as hilariously trollish as it was. I don't remember that.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Moonlight, thank you for gifting those subs. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Hey, we broke 100K. Look at that. Beautiful. Ooh, 295. Are there any left? I'm so close. Umbreons, I just looked over and I thought you said hi, Mom, and I was very confused. There's a point in the game where you get fear-gassed by Scarecrow subtly and the game starts looking like the video card's melting down. Oh, gotcha. Maybe I played that on PS3. Maybe that's why I don't remember. Oh, come on, man. Fine. Well, you could have been talking to somebody else in chat, Umbreons. You blew $140 on jewelry tonight? Well, you know, sometimes you gotta treat yourself. I do it all the time with games, and then I'm like, it's fine because we'll play it on stream, and then I don't have to feel guilty about it. Are any of you guys my mom? Well, anyone in chat, are you? Anyone in chat want to fess up? A fess up about being Umbreon's mom. You never know. I could be, says Roconi. Lord, I hope not. This has been an enlightening stream for all of us. I think. Soon I get to take a break from watering a million crops. Which will be nice. Fall is always so busy, so it's kind of nice to have winter right after where you can just sort of chill. Go mining and such. Quick PSA, the Switch Lite is now available for pre-order. Well, thanks for letting us know, Jeff. So if anybody was interested, go get them. Man, if it would let me transfer my save or like have my save on both Switches, I would probably go for it just because I love taking Pokemon with me if I'm shiny hunting, but I'm so scared of messing up my Switch. So I would love to have the light version and then I wouldn't have to feel so bad. Or, you know, be paranoid that I'm gonna, you know, drop it. I mean, they might do that, Tim. I think there's rumors of them doing that and calling it the Switch Pro. So you might get that. You never know. See, what I wanted was similar to the Switch we have now, but more like the 3DS. Like, smaller, lighter, with built-in screen protection. Come on, little beef, hang out with your friends. The PlayStation TV, I think is what you're talking about, Jeff. Brian's has many moms in chat. I'm not surprised. That was the one. Yeah. Sadly, the PlayStation TV did not do very well, but it's really interesting that you can play Vita games on it. And I think you can also play PlayStation Store purchases. I'm not 100% sure which ones. It may only be the ones that work with the Vita or PSP, but still. Are they expensive now, Stargazing? How much are they? Eco and I got one when they were pretty cheap because nobody really wanted them. I'm learning so much of my own backstory. Isn't that always fun on Brion's? You just want it for like 3 games? Which games? You were adopted. That would be a horrible way to find out you were adopted if you found out through someone's Twitch chat. By the way, you're adopted. Alright, are you freaking done? Are you there yet? Dear God, $2.99. Are you kidding me? $300. I'm seeing 200 on eBay. What? 200? I think we spent like 30 or 40. No, maybe it was even 25. It was very cheap when we bought the PlayStation TV. Holy crap. That's insane. That is insane. It's just crazy. Me, I'm the dad. Do you mostly play retro? I really just play a variety of things, to be honest. I don't even know. Chat, what do I play? Like, we do play new stuff, new releases. We play some indie titles. But we have played a bit of retro stuff as well. I mean, we're playing through this. We're playing through Tulip, which is a PS2 game. We recently finished Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, which is fairly old. I mean, it's like 15 years old at this point. So, we do play a bit of retro stuff.
Hello there.
Thank you for the follow, by the way, Techno. It just kind of depends. You know, if something comes out that I really want to play, like the new Pokemon game coming out, I'll probably stream. Then I do that. But I kind of do just like a mixture, kind of whatever I'm feeling at the time. But I love retro stuff. And I'm really happy that we are now getting much better options for streaming it, because retro stuff streaming is such a pain to do. But now there are a lot more options for HDMI for retro stuff, so. Oh, hey man, he's working on the house. Oh, there he goes. I have so many new family members. You want Persona 4 Golden, Harvest Moon Hero of Leaf Valley, and can't remember the rest. Harvest Moon Hero of Leaf Valley is pretty pricey for a physical copy. I have the digital one, I think. I think I bought that a while ago. I only have that. I don't know if I want to go get Mithril yet, because I'd have to keep it in my bag, so I might just wait. I might just wait and get it tomorrow, because he's closed on Thursdays. But I really want to upgrade my axe for winter, since we're finally there. We can go right to Mithril, which is nice. Hi, Wolf Prince. I can be your brother. I think we might have... I don't know if we have Persona 4 Golden. Or if we have the other one, Dancing All Night or something. Oh my god, my house is huge all of a sudden. Hi, Bubby. Look at how big my house is. Beautiful. What could be in the refrigerator? Absolutely nothing. Anyway, we can store stuff in here now. And then we also have this cabinet. So I can put stuff in here too, which is good. Alright. Rain from the morning and a little chilly. Fair enough. I'm surprised we had the PlayStation TV for that long, but I guess so. I also had no idea it was that expensive. That's kind of crazy. I wish Vita games would come down in price, but, you know, because we don't have much of a Vita collection. They're kind of pricey. If I could get them cheap, I would. Also Dreamcast. We don't really have many games for the Dreamcast. Which is a shame, because the Dreamcast is a really interesting system. What the heck, Sir Chen? Really want it because I don't want to play games on the Vita. Makes sense. No, Eggplant, how dare you betray me like this? How dare. I think you only had three to four Dreamcast games. It didn't last long. Did you have one when it came out, Tim? Because that's pretty cool. I definitely did not get into Dreamcast until I started collecting games. I don't even think I knew it existed as a kid, to be honest. Nobody really talked about it. Nobody had one. Everybody had a PS1, so... Or an N64, one of the two. But I didn't know anybody who had a Dreamcast. Or a Sega Saturn. Held on to your Dreamcast for a really long time. Finally traded it in this year. Haven't played it in years. Aw, Jeff. Should have given it to me. I was actually really lucky. A couple years ago, I found some Dreamcast games. I think it was through... It might have been through Craigslist or something. I don't know. But, the guy had both Power Stones and I think Sonic Adventure and something else. And now Power Stone is very expensive, so that was kind of cool. Yeah, it was. It's a shame that nobody really had it and that it didn't get much support. But it's pretty cool. I just wish that it weren't so difficult to collect for. Because I never see Dreamcast games. I got lucky that one time, and then one other time I found a Dreamcast game in a different box. It wasn't even in the right case. At a thrift store, and it ended up being Jet Set Radio. So that was pretty lucky. But other than that... Crazy Taxi. Crazy Taxi. I had for PS2. It was so fun. It was so fun. I did not see the anime for Power Stone. I need to get Sonic Shuffle. That's what I need to get for the Dreamcast. Make Eco play that with me. Maybe our next subathon, sub incentive, Sonic Shuffle with Eco. He's like, I didn't agree to that. Jet Set Radio and Jet Set Radio Future are amazing games. Wish the series would come back. Yeah, I've watched playthroughs of them. I've never played them myself. But it was a really fun game to watch. I need to play it at some point. She's not consulting me anymore. I have a lot of ideas for subathon potential rewards in the future. Because we just got Clay Fighter, not the Sculptor's Cut, because dear God, but just regular Clay Fighter for N64. And I think that'd be funny to do with Eco. I would drag Cat into it, but you know, he lives far away, so sadly we cannot enjoy all these couch co-op games. I'd make them both suffer. You beat both. Future was a huge improvement. Still listen to the soundtrack. Was Future on the original Xbox? You're almost dead? What? Play Fighter is fun. Had it on the Super Nintendo. I think it would be fun to play through with a friend. Or just having, you know, somebody else playing with you. Garbage. I don't want that. I don't want that. Just want Mithril. Yeah, it was on the original Xbox. Was it an exclusive? I don't think we have that one. Your favorite game on Dreamcast was sort of Berserk Guts Rage. It's a hack and slash game with cutscenes that can last several minutes. Really? I'll have to check that out. I love, like, weird games I've never heard of. I don't know. If I am in a thrift store or something and I see, like, a PS2 game that I've never heard of before, I'm like, I have to get this. Same with PC games. I have such a soft spot for Windows 95 and Windows 98 games. Especially ones that are similar to what I would play as a kid. Like all the Humongous Entertainment ones and stuff like that. Found a PS TV listing for 71. Still a lot better, but better than 200. Yeah, seriously though. Alright, that's close. Ooh, there we go. There's some Mithril. Keep looking. Berserk is a long-running anime manga inspired the Dark Souls series. Really? That's fascinating. One of your favorite Dreamcast games is Time Stalkers. What's that about? I try to file this stuff away because I think it would just be really fun to stream stuff like that. I love streaming weird stuff and introducing you guys to games that, you know, might have been lost or people don't remember. I mean, a lot of people didn't even know about this game, you know, because so many people played 64, and this one kind of got overshadowed. Berserk is freaky. Have you heard of Hypnospace Outlaw? I have not. You play a moderator in a late 90s internet-inspired online community? Oh god. It sounds interesting. You've never played Sega at all, Umbreons? Well, you're such a baby, though. You're the stream baby. Apparently, since everybody in chat is your mom, and Red is your dad, so... Come on, Mithril. I want to, like, stockpile. There we go. Oh. Umbreons. But I mean, you're pretty young, Umbreon, so that's probably why you haven't really played Sega, because Sega was kind of gone by the time, you know. I've never played games on Sega, and I'm a grown woman. Fair enough, Sir Chen. Fair enough. What could be in the cabinet? This. Oh, or I'll put it in there. There we go. Alright, so he's closed, but that's fine, because I have a bunch of mithril in there. So we'll still be able to upgrade. You're 23. Umbreons, I thought you were like 19 this whole time. I thought you were 19. Not that you acted younger, I just thought that you were that young. Time Stalkers is a role-playing game featuring appearances of worlds and playable characters from several of Climax Entertainment's earlier games in crossover fashion. Player initially takes the role of Sword, a character caught in a world made of many worlds. Well, this is sounding a little bit like Kingdom Hearts. As he goes along, similar heroes show up for the player to control. Interesting. You're certainly not older than me, Umbreons. I'm your dad, says Fred. No? Horse. Horse, I swear. I will fight you. Do not leave. I will fight you. Something that made you feel old at PAX South one year. Went to the Vintage Gaming Lounge, decided to play Sonic, got a small gathering of young people watching because they were like, holy shit, it's Sonic on a real cart, on a real Genesis. Oh my gosh. I think they were probably more shocked that it was a good Sonic game. To be honest. Alright, well. Time Stalkers is a typical roguelike. Game also borrows elements from Dragon Quest V because players can capture enemies and build a party of monsters. Players can carry up to 8 monsters, but are only allowed to have 2 during battles. That's pretty cool. You're the young one then? You're 15? Oh wow, Violet. You youngins, get off my lawn. It's winter time. Okay, so it's Saturday, so we should be able to do some shopping. Please be a power berry. TV shopping. Today's product is this, a kitchen knife. It can cut anything. Oh, I think the knife is first. 3,000. Yes, I would like this. I think I have to go to the inn and use the phone. to be able to buy that. So, I told you my age multiple times. Why? I don't know. Maybe you just told me that, like, years ago how old you were, and I just assumed that you stayed that age forever. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's that. Hi, horse. That's how it works. Get off my lawn. Ah, it's so nice to see my field looking pretty. And I didn't even have to do anything. I mean, that's true, Violet. Lil Beef, why do you always hang out over there? What is your beef with the rest of these chickens? Hmm? Lil Beef is always over here by herself. Can you? Thank you. Oh god, Red. You wish you never aged. I think, you know, I think that's mostly everyone. Rude? Damn, Dad. Oh, geez, Red. 7 o'clock. Well, we could go mining for a bit, and then head back to upgrade the axe. Probably a good idea. Beef, don't be a piece of jerky. You know, don't be a jerky. Little Beef does have a little beef with the rest of the chickens. I don't know what her deal is. She cranky. Alright, so we're gonna get another power berry here. Because this is frozen now, so we can go back here. I think it's back here. I thought it was behind... Isn't it behind the mine? Or is it in the mine? I thought it was behind. Oh, there it is. Got it. Power berry obtained. Sweet. Lil Beef got 1 heart already. Chickens are very easy to please in this game. Wow, we shipped 337 sweet potatoes. Holy crap. Gives no clucks. God damn it, Red. Alright, so here's the thing with the basket. You have to take it with you when you go deeper into the mine. If you don't, it's bad. You can find cool stuff in this mine, though, that you can't find in the other one. It feels weird to call you Dad, but I'll get used to it. That'll be great when new people come into the stream. Isn't it the same as with Friends of Mineral Town? I don't remember what it's like in Friends of Mineral Town. I'm pretty sure you have to get back to the floor that you left it on, or else it disappears or something. I just remember it's not good. Hey, there we go. Nice. Another power berry. I'll take it. Hey. It would suck to forget your basket on floor 98 when you leave and you have to travel all the way back down to get it. Well, I think you can... I think if you lose it, you can buy it from the store again? I don't remember offhand, to be honest. Okay, lots of these. You feel the power. I know that we missed the one for the swimming festival. I'm trying to think if there are any other power berries. I think there's one that you buy from the shopping channel. There's one from the swimming festival. There might be one from the horse race. You have to get enough medals for it. That's 3. I don't know if there's any more, though. Nope. Come here, basket. Wolf Prince? You want to fight? Alright. 18. Okay, we're good. The basket can hold 30. I got that one already, Silver Eyes. I got that one pretty early on in spring. So we already have that one. Is this my life now? You know, the really nice thing about this is that time stops in the mine. So nice. Okay, now goodness me. Oh. Well, that would be why, wouldn't it? Ooh, do I have my, I do! Let's go fishing. Wolf Prince! Dig a hole, dig a hole, dig a hole. Oh my gosh, Shen. Crazy. Not as crazy as somebody marrying the Kappa, though. Did we get the one from fishing? Did we? Guys, did we? Do you remember? I don't remember. Also, fish. Can you just work with me here? That's garbage. It's the mine. I'm allowed to throw crap on the ground. She's the hardest girl to marry. What do you have to do? Or do you just have to dig to the bottom of the mine? And yes, Kappa is the Mystic Berry. Fine. Trash. Is there like a legendary fish here or something? I don't remember. Also, I do not like fishing in this game. You must travel through 255 levels of mine each time to see her. Oh dear God. So what, you have to like... Do you have to give her a gift every day? So every time you want to talk to her, you have to do that? Oh, thank you, Rampage. I thought so, but I couldn't remember. This is trash. Didn't really mean to throw it back into there, but you know. There are also monsters in the mine that will kill you. Well, that's nice. What the heck? Her gift preferences are hard to come by as well. How many gifts can you give her at once? It's not worth it. She likes insanely expensive stuff. I'd be like, listen, girl. I got to you. I'm probably the first person that you've spoken to your whole life. So I feel like that should count for something. 1 a day? You can only give her 1 gift a day. That is insane. How many gifts would it take? Yeah, what's her name? No wonder someone threw her into a mine. Anyway. Wow. Just wow. Technically infinite, but only the first affects love, affection, while the rest affect friendship, affection. Okay. Name is Kira. Huh. Come on, fish. That is such a quick window. Her heart events are insane as well. She's mute, so she has a signboard saying what she wants. You must go down 255 floors to read the sign, go back up to grab the thing, and then go back down to give it to her. What? What is this nonsense? Why would they do that? Who would do that? Wow, I would not have the patience for that. It took forever to marry Lady Grey in freaking Fable. And that's like pretty much where my patience is. I do not think I would have the patience to do that. Well, guys, your homework from this stream is to go romance Kira. By the next Harvest Moon stream, you guys better have done that. Oh no, Lady Grey. My cousin and I worked really hard to marry her, and like we read all the lore and stuff while we were doing that side quest. We're talking about one of the love events from Harvest Moon DS, where she like lives at the bottom of the mine and it's a huge pain to romance her.
Free scumbag, it's the cops!
Kimmy Raid, hi Kimmy. Hi, Kimmy. Welcome to this very eventful fishing. How are you, Kimmy? How's the fishing going? Terribly. There's like a legendary fish here, and it's just not happening. I keep getting garbage, but you know, sometimes that's just life. You get garbage. But we're having fun. We made it to winter. It's the first of winter, so it's kind of a more relaxed month. So there's a lot of mining to be done. Exciting fishing time. Kita's channeling her inner cat. Except that I think Stardew fishing is easier than this. There's such a short window for you to catch this thing.
Well done.
Or garbage. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Zipper. Fishing in mines equals lots of garbage. Seems standard. There's lots of garbage.
Oh.
Thank you guys for shouting out Kimmy, by the way. Guys, go follow Kimmy. Also, Kimmy and I, and Kat, and Def are going to be doing a collab stream on Sunday at 6 p.m. my time on Def's channel. So we're doing like a 4-player co-op stream, which is pretty exciting. I haven't had the pleasure of streaming with Kimmy in a long time, so I'm excited. It's been a while since Life, actually. Kat, Sinnoh, Kimmy, and I played the game of Life. I think it was, what, January? It was a long time ago. So, if anybody's interested, you can watch that. It was a fun time. It was a fun time. Also, Nintendo Geek, thank you for following. Yes, shout out Def. Guys, go follow Def. He's a good bean. That was a long time ago. I would love to do something like that again. If you'd be down. It's really hard to collab because everybody has their own schedules and their own shit going on. But it's always really fun when we can manage to kind of sync up our schedules. Oh my god, Sinnoh was playing Resident Evil. Unsubbed, blocked, reported. I can't be Sinnoh's friend anymore. I've been scarred by Resident Evil 6. You've also been collabing a lot too lately, so I totally understand if you want to solo stream some. Well, Kat and I collab twice a week, every week. So, one collab is on her channel, and then one is on mine. So Wednesday is just collab day. So we collab all the time, so it's kind of hard to do a bunch of other ones too. Because I have a lot of stuff that I promised chat from our subathon. So we got a lot of games to play coming up. You expect a great deal of madness. Oh, I'm sure. Getting all of us together, you know, there's gonna be craziness. This fish, I swear. Kat, come into chat and give me your fishing abilities. Give me... You're like the fish whisperer. She can catch them. I just hit people with them, so, you know, that's probably why they're running from me. Superman 64 is going to kill you. It's going to kill you. I have to play it. I don't want to hear you whining, Umbreons. I'm the one who has to play it. And had to spend dollars on it. Yeah! I did it! Yay! That was very surprising. I was not expecting that. And also, I kind of panicked when he threw it back in. I was like, what did you do? But it's fine. We got credit for it. It's fine. Done. Done. You're really hyped for Shadow the Hedgehog. I might ask Kat if she wants to do that one with me. Just because after Tulip, we have kind of some one-off stuff. Like Superman 64 I don't even think is going to be a whole stream. Because I will throw something. So there's probably going to be a lot of like one-off stuff. So I'll see if she's interested in doing that with me. You did put it as a sub incentive. I did, and it was smart too because people subbed for it. Gonna put those in there. I'm gonna save some of these too. Superman 64 will not be a full stream. I would not wish 4 hours of that on you, even for lulz. Thank you, Tim. I'll do my best. But, you know, I don't know how long it's gonna last. We're gonna have some backup stuff for a Superman 64 stream. Alright, what is this? Or a Calcum. Okay. Adamantite. Yes, so we need this to make the mayo maker, cheese maker, and yarn maker. So I'll just keep that. Oh, I need mithril to upgrade my axe. Kira's cute, but you don't want to try to marry her. Does not seem worth it. Are you gonna 100% Shadow? Umbreons, that was not a sub incentive. That was not a sub incentive. I'm gonna just play as much of it as I can handle. Basically. I bought the game and I tested it because I always like to do that. Instead of finding out, you know, months later that the game that you bought doesn't work. So I tested it and the fucking, like, when you hit enter, basically, it's a sound of a gun. And I was like, oh boy. I don't actually have Sonic Heroes. That is one Sonic game that I don't have.
Hello there.
Night Tail, thank you for the follow. Oh, that's not what I wanted. How dare. Please upgrade my stuff, old man. It isn't waffles. Please upgrade. It'll cost you 5,000. I don't know, guys. 5,000. I don't know if we have that. Do Sonic 06 as a sub goal next time. Isn't that only on Xbox 360 though? Because that's even more of a... that's de-incentivizing it even more. Having to hook up the 360. Is it backwards compatible? That would be kind of amazing if it was. Wait, oh, I think they're closed Saturdays. I was gonna get some wine for Karen. It's on PS3 also? Okay. Well, maybe. Maybe. But you'd have to sub a lot for that. I'm already regretting Superman 64. Hi, Mary. Fill up purple. What is an easy gift for Mary? You played Shadow the Hedgehog and you couldn't deal with trying to 100% it? Well, if you didn't have the patience, then I'm sure don't either. Just make Eco too. Eco plays Sonic 06. thank goodness. He's never gonna want to stream again. After Until Dawn and... all this stuff. Hello. Man, for some reason I thought she was at a green heart, but I guess not. So what do I get for getting the legendary fish? I know I got a certificate, which is pretty cool. Or is that it? Well, I was gonna confess, but I guess not. Gotta confess your sins every once in a while, you know? Oh, a thing is happening. Oh, it's Cliff. Is it a Cliff and Anne event? Oh, okay. Cliff, I told you to knock off the drinking. Because he's working at the winery all the time. Cliff, bro, you good? The snow brings back memories. It was snowing the day I left my hometown. So that made you faceplant? Okay, I stole his picture? Dead. It is snowing. Hi, Anne. I have this. What? Cliff? Oh. Dad, Cliff's in trouble. How did the pastor get here? He was at the church. How did he, like, teleport here? Is this the work of the devil? I'm still holding this picture. The good thing Waffles found him. He was really lucky. I wonder what he was doing there. Look at that suspicious face. How did you teleport? That's the real question. That is the real question here. Thank you very much. He'll be okay. He just needs to rest in bed for a while. Everybody can go home now. Okay. He's a wizard. He's a demon. Okay, I still have this photo that I stole. Why do I have this? A picture Cliff dropped on a snowy day. It appears to be of Cliff and some of his family. Oh, okay. Can I give it back? I don't want to just steal it. Hey, you passed out in the snow. I'll just take your shit and leave you to get hypothermia. Pretty much. Hey, man. Sorry for troubling you. It's fine. I have this. Where did you find this? I mean, I stole it from you when you were passed out. I thought you might want it back now that I've looked at it. Oh, I see. You told Anne about it. The people in this picture are my mother and sister. I didn't like my hometown, so I left my family and moved away. After a while, I went back there, but by then my mom had died and my good God! My sister had moved somewhere else. This village reminds me of my hometown. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't want to hear my story. Thank you for the picture. Well, now I'm just sad. Jeez. I just went to return your picture. Now I'm sad. He's teleporting. Burn him at the stake. I mean, it is winter. We could use him to stay warm. Harvest Moon is edgy. Anyway, I need to use the phone. Does Carter tell weird stories in Back to Nature, or is that a Friends of Mineral Town thing? I'm not sure. I've played both of them, so I don't always remember the differences. I need to use your giant phone. Thank you, this is TV shopping. Our next item is this kitchen knife for 3000 G. How would you like to own this? I want all the knives, thank you. Thank you for your order. You will receive your purchase in 3 days. Hot dog, I'm getting a knife. Hi, Anne. Hey, man. Probably does not have anything for winter. $3,000 for a knife. Is it made of gold? It's a scam. There's so much more going on here than I ever thought there was. Kimmy, this game, man. This game is dark. Let me tell you, it's very edgy. What do you have there, Waffles? A knife. Man, I wish we had our new emote to show everybody who raided. So once it's approved, our new emote is of Popori. This is Popori. She's cute. She's also a crybaby. The real question about this knife is, does it cut through cans? Cuts through bone. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. Not to be confused with potpourri, exactly. Mary likes mushrooms. Healthy shit? Is that what it said on the wiki? Healthy shit? Bamboo stuff and tea. I'm gonna have me a hot bath. Is there anything easy that I can give her in the winter, though? Because I can't get any of that right now. But yeah, Kimmy, if you want to see something interesting, you should stop in when we're playing Tulip. Also published by Natsume. I think I'm gonna go fishing. I haven't done much fishing, and I don't know if we got the power berry for fishing, so I think I'm gonna go do that. Hey, man. Thanks. Well, excuse you, game. Don't shame me, it's winter. While playing what now? Tulip. I'm gonna take my basket, actually. Just in case. Basket. Guys, do you want to explain what Tulip is to Kimmy? Tulip, the game where you kiss everyone and everything. I mean... accurate? Good old Tulip. That is tomorrow, yes, Sir-chan. Kat will be joining me for more Tulip. Like I said, I need to take notes because there's a lot of stuff that goes on in that game. The kissing game. I thought you said Tulip. No. A fan favorite, I see. It seems like chat's pretty into it, which is awesome. Because I was like, you know, what if I go to play this and everyone's like, oh, that. It's what I'm gonna be known for, Kimmy. Big fish. My legacy on Twitch. Playing Tulip. 100%ing Tulip because that's a sub incentive. So we now have to get all the kisses. She'll take flowers, apples, dairy, honey, and boiled eggs. I could give her honey. Doesn't sell for a lot. Fisherman, excuse you. That was my spot, and now you just show up and are being a butt. Tulip only streamer with 5k views per stream. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm just gonna play Tulip for the rest of my life. Show me if you catch a big one. Should I show him a big fish? Is that what I should be doing? I caught a legendary fish, you bum. Tulip, you see your crush and you have to kiss everyone in town to woo her, including her parents. Yes, that is true. You have to kiss her parents. So there's that. I mean, there's a life lesson there, I think. Speedrun Tulip. People do it, guys. That's gonna be me. AGDQ 2020. Speedrunning Tulip. Wouldn't that be interesting? Trying to, like, explain it to... Because I'm pretty sure you have to write like a proposal or something when you submit stuff. Be like, okay, so this is why you should have this game. Also, if the policeman gives you 3 citations, he crucifies you underground in a graveyard. Yes. Yes. That does happen. Okay. Alright. I'll take that. Meanwhile, that guy's like, show me if you got a big fish. I just caught a legendary fish, my dude. Another one. You randomly fish up a power berry here in winter or spring. Okay. That's a lot of garbage that I have to go get rid of. Jeez. You find weirdos living underground, wait for them to come out, and then kiss them. Ah. Can you just catch something? That's okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I know that we need those Umbreons. I don't know about this one. I haven't done much fishing, so I probably don't have the power berry yet. That's a boot. That's a small fish. And TV shopping. Yeah, we need that one too. Can you stop catching garbage, please? You have to go to bed by like 6 in the morning. Alright, fine. How many do we have now? Because there are 10 in total. We have 6. So if I had to guess, we probably don't have the one for fishing, so that would probably be the 4th one. Now I'm thinking about how you would speed run Tulip and how you would even plan that. Goodness gracious. I can litter. This is my own farm. So, ha. How many legendary fish are there? Also, I think I want to check festivals real quick. Okay, so that's not until the 10th. I don't know how well we're gonna do on that one because the stupid ball keeps disappearing. Kissing at the speed of sound. You would have to plan out how to effectively get as many kisses in a day as possible. I guess so. But then you'd also have to think of, like, you know, if something goes wrong or like when the best time is to go and level up and stuff like that. World record destroyed by Jam Track. Don't even. Fuck Jam Track. He is the actual worst. I'm not about that. But as much as I am enjoying this this chill playthrough of Harvest Moon, I should probably go